welcome to your daily love message from your person. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in the messages from the Silent Divine Masculine deck today to bring in a message. This is a deck by Aligning with My Soul. And I'm also going to bring in the Karmic Exposed deck by the Witch Tarot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to channel the messages in general about what they want you to know and how they're feeling. And then I'm going to bring the Karmic Exposed deck in to see what the karmic partner is doing, or the people around them who are interfering or who they are walking away from, what impact they may be having on your person right now and what they want to say to you about this. So it's going to be a reading that is a full reading, but it's also maybe in two parts because some of this may resonate, some of it may not. So take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't. I feel that all of the reading will resonate with this deck, but obviously it depends what you are going through in your own personal circumstances if you take the messages from this deck. But I'm feeling guided to bring it in anyway. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. And the reason why I'm bringing the Karmic deck in is because there's so many things shifting this week. So thank you, angels. What do they want to say to you today? What's on their mind? Jumping straight out. That one's moving as well. What do they want to say to you right now? There we go. So I feel that they're going to start off, so when they're talking to you, maybe start off slowly and then boom, it's all going to come out. So they're definitely going to open up about what's going on with them. That card just flew out there as well. So two cards coming out of the Karmic deck there. So the first message is, there's been so many times I've had to distract myself to take me away from you, but it never lasts very long and I end up back with you. So what they're really saying is, all paths lead home. Everything leads back to you, whether it's the same day they come back or 30 years later. It doesn't matter how much time passes. It doesn't matter what they go through, what you go through, what lessons you learn. You always come back to each other. And what they're really saying here is they may have been distracting themselves with other things. So they may have got busy with work recently to try and stop themselves from reaching out to you or being around you. Or they may have distracted themselves in this karmic situation, pretending it's okay when it isn't, to stop themselves from having to make the changes that they're afraid of making. But they know that it doesn't matter what they do, you always come back together. It doesn't matter how long they try and stay away from you, they are trying to stay away from you, and that's not healthy. That's repressing their feelings and emotions and that primal need for you. It's normal and natural for them to want you. Repressing that love and desire, pushing it down is not healthy. And that's what they've been doing. There's been so many times I've wanted to reach out and I've had to stop myself. There's been so many times I've wanted to come to you and I've had to stop myself. I've had to distract myself to take me away from you because of responsibility or obligation or my own fears or to protect you or whatever it is, but it never lasts. And it's the truth, it never lasts because they always come back. They always come back because you belong together. I always end up back with you. So it doesn't matter what goes on, you belong together. The universe will keep bringing you back together until you are fully together. Trust me, everything is falling into place in this deep silence. So if there is a deep silence between you right now, then there's a reason for it because they're taking care of their karmic situations. We're going to connect with them in a moment. They're taking care of their fears, their finances, the things that keep them away from you, their addictions, their struggles, the things that they're distracting themselves with. They're dealing with that in this silence. So if it is a deep silence, if it feels like it's a very enduring silence, like it's pain, it's intense, it feels, is it ever going to end? You know, if you're feeling that way, there's a deep healing taking place. Things are falling into place. It's working for the connection. And they're saying, trust me. And this is another thing that you have to learn to do. You have to learn to trust them to take care of it. Trust them to step up. Trust them to move forward. Trust them to take control. And that can be very hard for you because you're learning on your journey to let go of control, to take a step back, to focus on you and to have faith in this plan. That everything is falling into place, even in this deep silence. Your angelic touch awakens parts of me that I didn't know were there. So they see you like an angel. Someone who's come into their life and touched their life, changed their life in a very high vibrational way. So when they connect with you, you are the light, you are the warmth, you are the ultimate goal, the satisfaction. They see you in a very powerful way. They do see you as someone who's very in touch with the divine. So they see you as a goddess. So it doesn't matter whether you're a guy or a gal, they see you as someone who's on a pedestal in a way. So they see you sometimes like this untouchable person, this mythic creature out of their league. And they say to you, when you touch me, it does things to me. It awakens parts of me I didn't know were there. And that's so true. It's like you make them feel alive. You bring them back to life. When you connect with them, whether it's looking into their eyes or touching the face or stroking their arm or holding the hand or getting jiggy with them, it's like you get those, things that you rub around when you bring someone back to life, those pads, and you put them on the body, the heart, and boom, you bring them back to life. That's what they show me in my mind. So it's like you bring them back to life, you resuscitate them. Especially for those of them who, they've just not been intimate with anybody for a long time because they've either been deeply single or they've just been in the wrong relationship. They've been in that karmic situation for so long. It's just like platonic brother and sister type love or sister and sister, brother and brother. And there's nothing physical going on. So when they are around you, you wake them up down there. You wake them up inside. It's like they come back to life. So the message here is that you've resuscitated that. Your angelic touch. The way you touch them, it feels unlike anything else. It's just out of this world. That's another thing I'm connected with. Your touch to them is out of this world. No one can make them feel or no one can touch them the way that you do. You are the only one that's ever listened to me and knows who I truly am. And that's the truth because you see beyond the lies, the mask and all the illusion. You are the only one. And they want you to know you're the only one that's ever made them feel this way, the only one who's ever really, truly understood them. And you listen to them. You hear them out. You know who they truly are. You understand them in ways that nobody else does. And it doesn't matter how long they've been involved with a karmic partner for or they've been around other people. And it certainly doesn't matter how much time you've known them for physically, whether you've known each other 5 minutes or 50 years. And it certainly doesn't matter how much time you've spent with them in the physical, whether you have or you haven't, or you've had minutes or hours or years. It doesn't matter because with you it's different and it's special and unique. And yeah, you took me somewhere I've never been before and I want to stay there. Now this isn't about going to a place. This is about you taking them somewhere in their heart, in their mind, in their energy that they've never been before. You take them to another dimension. You blow their mind. You light up their world. You rock their world. And they're saying, you took me somewhere I've never experienced before. I've never felt this way before. I want to stay there forever. I want to feel that way forever with you. Because when you're together, it's like time stands still. It's like nothing else matters. And yes, you may have took them somewhere they've never been before. So this could also be about going somewhere together that they've never been, you've never been. That could be a special place you go to. But I'm connecting with this more as the way you make them feel. You take them somewhere in their senses, in their emotions, in their mind. And this can also be the 5D. You take them into the 5D realm so they feel very expansive there. They feel like they want to stay there and explore the connection with you. But whether it's something physical, somewhere physical, or something you've experienced in a higher way, they know they want you there. I want to stay there. I want to be with you. You're the one I want. So they recognize this is very much about the way you make them feel in this reading, that you resuscitate them and bring them back to life. And you are so different. That's why, because you're different than anyone else. But they're also recognizing that you're different now, that you've changed, that you're not the person who used to perhaps put up with things that you don't now. You've put boundaries down, you've grown into yourself, you've become more in tune with yourself, you believe in yourself more, you've got more boundaries, more self-worth, more pride, as in value, not ego. You value yourself more and you respect yourself more. And they're saying, you're so different now, I'm afraid you've moved on from me. So they're also afraid that you're not going to put up with their BS anymore. And they're saying, have you moved on from me? So they can also feel that you've evolved, that you're transforming, that you're glowing up. They may have seen you've had some kind of glow up. Maybe they've seen something on social media, or they've seen something happen to you in life. Maybe you've got a promotion, or you're just feeling better in yourself, or you're healthier, or you've got more friends around you, or your family life is thriving, or so you've had some kind of glow up in some way. And they either know about it, they've seen it, or they've heard about it, or they've felt it, and they're thinking, have you moved on? So they're also afraid that you've moved on. And they're saying, something deep within me is calling me to you. Something deep within me, it's calling me to have a higher perspective towards you and me and being together in the physical. So this is also a huge sign they're being called to you. They're being drawn to you, but also that you're helping them to see things in a higher way, and that it's part of their mission to view this connection differently, to look at their life differently, that they are changing. They know they're evolving and moving away from their karmic people and their karmic lifestyles to actually start anew, afresh, to have a new life with you, something more spiritual, something more fulfilling spiritually and emotionally, instead of just going through the motions. So yes, they may have it all going for them in the physical right now, with perhaps where they live, or money in the bank, or a good job, or it all looks good on the surface, but it's not serving them. It's surface level. It's not deep. And that's what they're recognizing in the silence. So a lot of messages here about the way you make them feel, that you are different than anyone else, that you have a profound effect on them. And that's another reason why the karmic partner, if there is one, or the karmic people around them, get very envious of the connection you share, because it's unlike anything else. So the message is, I'm abusive and toxic. So the karmic energy around them, whether it's a person, an addiction, a lifestyle choice, something they're doing, it's not serving them. It's toxic to them. It's abusive to them. It's not good for their soul. And it doesn't matter how comfortable it is, what kind of habit it is, it's not good for them. And they recognize this, they understand this. So I'm abusive and toxic. So if there is a karmic partner, they're even saying this, I'm abusive and toxic. I'm not good for your person. And I've done magic on your masculine. So magic, whether you see that as black magic, whether you see that as voodoo, whether you see that as them trying to put the whammy on them in some way, or being seductive, or whatever they're doing, they've been doing things to try and keep them there. Now this can be manipulation in some way. So I'm not necessarily saying all the karmic people are doing nasty, evil, dark things at all. Okay, you've got to understand that people operate from love or fear. So before you label them up, or say they're dealing with the devil, or whatever you say, remember they're either in love or fear. So clearly they're in fear right now, because they feel your masculine pulling away. They feel that something has shifted and changed, and they feel threatened, because their life is about to change. So try and have compassion in that way. They're going through their own changes too. They're learning their own lessons too in this situation. So the karmic partner is feeling very threatened by you and the energy that you share. And they may be trying to fight for your masculine. They may be trying to hold them back or keep them there. So they may be bringing things up that are toxic and, abusive. They could be bringing up their children. They could be bringing up money. They could be bringing up family. They could be bringing up things they know about them that they could expose. So it's not necessarily like sitting around lighting candles and chanting, calling in the spirits. This is about the way they handle things, because they feel very fearful about the changes that they feel are coming and they know are about to happen. Some of them are already going through these changes now, because they may already be in some kind of separation or divorce proceedings, or some kind of break up or breakthrough for you. But I feel they are feeling this way. So again, this is another message for you to shield yourself, to call on Archangel Michael, and to recognize that if there is a deep silence, you're being protected from this person too. Because this person may be sending that psychic attack to you, maybe not even knowing they're doing it, just thinking negative thoughts towards you, because they may be seeing you as some kind of home wrecker or someone who's in the way. So I'm going to bring in the karmic partner oracle just to see what's coming through here. Yeah, we've had some great times. So this can be another way they can try and manipulate your person, talking about good times. Remember when we did this? Remember when that happened? Remember when the kids did this? And bringing things up. And that may put your masculine into nostalgia. He doesn't love me, he loves me. And this, he doesn't love you, me, loves you. Again, they may be confused about this because they may not know directly it's you, but they feel that they don't love them. So in other words, he doesn't love me or she doesn't love me, he or she loves you. So this person is aware that the love is different that they share with them. Because it may well be love, but it's a brother and sister type love or a friendship love. It's not in love, it's not passion, it's not fire, it's not the way a relationship needs to be to survive and thrive and, be everything it needs to be to stand the test of time. And your person feels that way for you, and this karmic partner knows. He doesn't love me, he loves you. She doesn't love me, she loves you. So there's a definite knowing here and soul recognition that change is coming. So try not to be too hasty to judge anyone here, or the time it's taking, or if there's a deep silence, because I do feel there is a deep protection taking place. But your person knows that you've brought them back to life, and that's why they know. They give me fear, no matter how fearful it is or scary to walk away from this person, they know they need to do it. And like I say, it's not all going to be abusive and toxic. They could have had some great times together, but it is abusive and toxic, remaining in a cycle that isn't serving you anymore. So it's not like, some of them may say, well, I'm not actually miserable. Like my masculine says, it's not miserable, it's comfortable, but it's not growing his soul. It's not where he truly belongs, because it's not, natural to be with someone desiring and wanting someone else. And that's why you are being guided together, and that's what you need to know. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.